Hey everyone, we got a whole bunch of Steam Deck updates for you today, some good and some bad, so let's dive straight in. First off, we have a new Proton release, which is 9.0-3, which has now made the following games playable, including Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, although only in desktop mode, and I question the viability of that, All at Work, Banyu Linta and Gin, Dinner with an Owl, Farlight 84, finally fixed properly, I hope, Flatout 3, Kinoto Pet, Owl Observatory demo, especially finally giving Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition support, even though it's been running perfectly fine. Super, Sword of Convalia, Siberia, The King of Fighters Steam Edition, To Pixelia demo, Unity of Command 2, and Zachariah Pinball. They've also fixed some regressions with Alan Wake's Nightmares DLC, Bionic Commando, controllers for Sonic Forces, and Grid Autosport, and a couple more. There's also a ton of other smaller fixes. I will link the full description below so you can have a look through that. But also Proton Experimental got a very decent update, making Total War Shogun, Welcome to Dusttown, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2, Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army 2 all playable, and fixing a few others as well, and I'll again link the description below for you to see the full list there. But I dove back into Space Marine 2 and I can definitely see that it is more playable, considering this hasn't been updated by the developers yet, and this is just a Proton update with the Proton Experimental. It's definitely much more playable than it was on release. So if this is what they can do via the Proton update, then it's definitely going to be fantastic when we see an actual update from the devs, who have committed to updating Steam Deck support by the end of the year. However, if you can't wait, you can dive in, but just beware when those hordes close in. The frame rate still does dip around the 20s, but it's still playable. Bad news, if you haven't already heard, for GTA Online fans, the introduction of BattleEye has completely broken this on the Steam Deck. Even though we have been trying this with the various Protons and also the latest Proton Experimental, it's still the case, even if we have the Proton BattleEye runtime installed. Good news is the story mode still works, even though it's now officially marked as unsupported on the Steam Deck. But because this is a Proton BattleEye problem, we can expect an update either via Proton or with GTA soon to tie in the Linux BattleEye runtime, and we will be back up and running online. A huge thanks to Inkforge Studios. I want to highlight a game that's coming out next week, or in partnership with the Great Ormond Street Hospital charity. This game, Be Brave Tomorrow, does have heavy themes of child illness, cancer and mental health, but the storyline is fantastic and lots of mini games and other bits and pieces through this, and half the proceeds of the game go to the hospital charity, and I will leave a link for you to wishlist this game in the description below. It's also got an inbuilt platformer, so you can take a break from some of the hard-hitting issues and have a bit of fun through this as well. And I'll also leave a link direct to the charity donation page if you do want to donate directly to them for the hospital charity for looking after sick children. This is running perfectly well on the Steam Deck though, so I do highly recommend you pick this up when it releases on September the 25th. Next up, we are in the process of updating our SDG Companion App to give you better visibility of all your compatibility reports in the front page. If you want to join the beta, check out our YouTube and Patreon member tiers. But just as a reminder, you can get all of this information for free on the iOS and Android app stores, including GeForce Now support, access to our videos for the games, player counts, movies, and all of the compatibility reports from the user base, as well as compatible charts for recently released games, and also just the overall stats for recent releases and overall player counts as well, and also our monthly most played charts. Lots more to come with the SDG Companion updates, so do keep this on your device, and yes, you can remove those ads if you want to buy the in-app purchase. Let us know in the comments below what else you'd like to see on there, and also what games you'd like us to cover on the channel in the near future. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.